Tuesday Night Baseball on the show as we welcome you to Rogers Center here in Toronto. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Toronto Blue Jays. Atlanta have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Steven Matz will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So here is Tyson Randolph, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The right fielder, number 32.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
First pitch, 7:07.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Into right field. That's a base hit.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. And that pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tyson Randolph. He singled first time up. Now the pitch. Look, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
2 balls and a strike now. Three and 1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Stepping in for the Jays, Teoscar Hernandez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Randolph is there, 1 away. And now in the box, Reese McGuire. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now to the plate, here is Tyson Randolph, and their runners at the corners now.
Tyson Randolph.
He's set, and the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next.
George Springer.
Here now the 2-2. Into right field, that's a base hit. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. So the next to bat will be Bo Bichette. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 1-1, here it is. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
The third baseman, Vladimir.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. Still ranging back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the Jays have opened it up now to 4-1.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
So next to hit is Tyson Randolph. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
That evens it up 1-1.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Biggio makes the play and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. They trail it 4-1. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Here comes the 1-2. Base hit into right center. Stepping up is Tyson Randolph, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
1 ball, no strikes the count.
Hey, I've ripped that up there, huh?
Just missing here, 2-0.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
Ready with the 2-0.
Hey! Here we go now, one at a time. Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. 8-1 is the final tonight. The Toronto Blue Jays get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Hyunjin Ryu wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes.
We are in downtown Toronto at Rogers Centre, getting you set for this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Toronto Blue Jays. Atlanta attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Julian Merriweather gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Batting third.
Ready now is Tyson Randolph. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. And Dan D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Striding in is Tyson Randolph, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Waiting on it is Hernandez. 1 out. Up next, Tyson Randolph flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now the 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Braves will settle for just the 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Braves 2, the Jays nothing. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-2. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there.
Well, you can't fault the fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
So stepping in is Jeimer Candelario. A potential tying run for him at third base.
Candelario.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
Now batting. The right
Stepping
fielder,
in next, Rendell Grichuk. His prior history in this matchup, he's only 2 for 10. He also has 1 home run. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. Hernandez rounds the corner and is headed home. Now the relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Cavan Biggio.
the second baseman.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Right fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, and it gives the Blue Jays a 4-2 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario.
The first baseman.
Heading out towards shallow right.
Candelario.
Randolph is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. And with one away, we'll bring you a look at the current division standings, and you can see these guys have their work cut out for them if they want to make noise in the division. One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Base hit into right center.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. Blasted a solo homer last time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. I think a few of these. Now into the box, Tyson Randolph.
The right fielder, Tyson Randolph.
First offering on its way. And he takes ball one.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Here it comes. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And into bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Ready with the 0-1. High and deep to right. Looking up is the right fielder. To the track, to the wall. Gone! It's a grand slam.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Next to stand in is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Right fielder looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like...
Now to the plate, Tyson Randolph. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. Ronald Acuna would be next. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And now this crowd of 27,000 plus rise to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Toronto Blue Jays took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Julian Merriweather earns the win, his second. Ross Stripling works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his third of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
It was a great outing for him the last time on the bump, and it looks like he could be an impact arm here on the show for years to come. Al Leiter, what have you been seeing from him?
It's just that. I think when you look at a guy with the special arm that he has shown, you then start dreaming on him. I know it's only, it's just the beginning of what looks like is going to be a heck of a big league career. But when I look at a guy and I say, does he look like an ace? Does this guy look like somebody a franchise fan base could say, he's our guy? And I think what I've seen with how he handles himself on the mound, how he handles himself in between his starts, what his stuff is. His stuff is clearly ace-like front-end starter stuff. So I think there's a reason to really get excited about it, even though this is early in his career.
That's World Series champion Al Leiter. Thank you, Al.
Now from the Peach State, we're just about set for evening baseball from Truist Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Milt Russ gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Tyson Randolph trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, Matty B, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these two teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of the series.
It just takes one W to put a good taste in your mouth.
He's out. 3.
Base is empty, 2 away, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate.
Number 23, Michael.
Drives it to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Striding in for Boston, Brad Keller.
The pitcher, number 56.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This one's flared off to the right side. Albies onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
The 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Next, it'll be J.D. Martinez. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. The 0-1 offering. Heading out towards shallow right. Randolph will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Red Sox settle for just the one. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Braves nothing. The next to bat for Atlanta, Tyson Randolph singled in his last at bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And the payoff pitch holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So now into the box is Tyson Randolph.
32. Tyson Randolph.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And it's 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. 5th inning, 2-1 our score.
Come on, kid.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 5 innings complete. The Braves on top, 2-1. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
Martinez.
Hey, knock him down, make the
Nothing
play.
in 1 count. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Randolph is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping in once again is Tyson Randolph. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
No balls and a strike to count.
Hey, if it's high, let it fly.
Ready with the 0-1. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. striding in is Alex Verdugo. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Next to hit, Peter Mooney trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And a relay home. He's in there at the plate. It's a big two-out hit, and that ties the ball game.
That was a really good at-bat right there.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Braves came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Will Smith wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Chris Martin hammers down the save, his 32nd of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes.
Just outside the city of Atlanta, daytime baseball at the home of the Braves, Truist Park. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Atlanta Braves. Boston attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
The shortstop.
2 out, nobody on. Down, he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Randolph retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. So to get his day started at the plate, Tyson Randolph trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Lofted in the air out toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Skied into straightaway right. Randolph is there to put it away for out number 1. Now to the plate is the Red Sox pitcher, Nick Pivetta. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Fly ball out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So next to bat will be Tyson Randolph. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby. The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Scooped up. Zips it to Castro for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. At the plate now is Tyson Randolph. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1.
Hey, let her rip.
From the stretch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Braves lead this one 2-0. Now to bat, Kevin Plawecki struck out in his first at bat.
Kevin Plawecki.
And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
So now here is Tyson Randolph. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, get on for us here.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside and low, 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Here's the pitch.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Full count now.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Singled last time up.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going. Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Your attention, please. In hitting for Boston, number 30, Kyle Garland.
High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now it'll be Peter Mooney. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
A 2-0 finish today. The Braves used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Max Fried earns his 8th victory of the season, so that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 32 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park.
Now from Truist Park, just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Atlanta Braves. Boston hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Ian Anderson gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Now the first pitch. 1-0. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch fouled off.
Hey, like you can up there.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him.
And now here is Tyson Randolph, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deep.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Next to hit is Peter Mooney. It was a base hit last time up.
The third baseman, Peter Mooney.
Lined into right, a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Here's the 2-1. Now here's a swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now at the plate, here is Tyson Randolph. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch on the way. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
High in the air down the right field line. Renfroe will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Next up, Peter Mooney is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Skied into very shallow right. Randolph will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Tyson Randolph.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W. Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
All even now, 2-2. Here it comes.
Hey, your kid. Try to keep, huh? Here you go.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there. Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak. But that's behind them now. Now they can play a little bit freer, which is the way this game is supposed to be played anyways.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Red Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Zach Godley gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Josh Taylor earns the save out of the bullpen, his 32nd of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Drive home safely.
Mike, we know it. Failure's a part of this great game. How do major leaguers deal with adversity when the times get tough?
Well, that's a great question. I think they go through it in a variety of different ways. I think some guys, for me personally, I went into the video room. I tried to really understand and see how I was feeling. Is there something I saw mechanically doing wrong? And then I had to put the work in, before the game. It's not just during the game. But I've also seen teammates go through some huge drastic measures, throwing away all their socks, new pants. I've even had a teammate that I remember changed his uniform number. So, the superstition does play a big factor in this. The key is for the mental stamina of that player. He's got to find a way to get out of that rut. And when he gets out of that rut, try to find a way to keep those good times going. It's bound to happen to every player to fall into this tough situation. And I think the main thing is you have to bank on your past success. Whether it was a week ago, whether it was in the minor leagues, or whether it was in high school or college. You had success in order to get to this level, and I think you need to bank on that in order to get out of this slump that you might be in right now.
Mike, if you throw away all your socks and your pants, you got bigger problems than the slump. You know what I mean?
MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, Truist Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Spencer Turnbull will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly,
and that brings up Javi Baez. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Now the 1-1 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary.
And now Tyson Randolph. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Randolph.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away. And stepping in, Chad De La Guerra worked a walk his first time up.
The second baseman.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air against, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Fly ball out toward right field. Randolph gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 1 and the Braves nothing. Ready now for the Marlins, Corey Dickerson. He flew out in his last AB. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up, Acuna. Gone!
Not a good location to miss to a lefty right there. That ball gets absolutely destroyed down and in. Ever since Abner Doubleday created this game, for some reason, you miss down and into a lefty, that bat head just drops in the zone and they're looking to do damage.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Tyson Randolph as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Hit out toward second, reined in, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Corey Bird. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Randolph is over to his right as he puts this one away. Digging in next, Jesus Aguilar. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. It's a nice job by the...
Stepping in for the Braves, Tyson Randolph. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Hey, see it and rip it up there, kids. See it and rip it.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Hey, drive that pitch.
Ronald
Oh, there we
Acuna,
go.
who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Here's a pop-up now, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. Swanson gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Digging in will be Tyson Randolph. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Randolph.
He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away. Right side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side. Normally.
Here's Javier Baez. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Heading out towards shallow right. Randolph is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 4-2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chad De La Guerra. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Now at the plate is Tyson Randolph. Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. And that misses ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now the 2-1, and it's fouled away. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first, and the runner back safely.
Hey, drive him in. Need you right here. Hey, get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
No one better. Need you right here. Looking good. No one better up there. Here we go.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Ted Reyna gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the Marlins, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes.
Now from Cobb County, Georgia, we're live inside Truist Park. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball on the show, and it starts right now. Tyson Randolph, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
So now to the plate, John Birdie. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Birdie on second. Leday at first with no outs. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Hey, we got one.
Batting 4, the shortstop, Javier.
Come on now, just 2 ball right here.
And that brings up Javi Baez as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Screwball, but he lays off, and now the count evens at 2-2. And that one yanked just foul. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A swing and a foul tip, but held onto behind the plate, and they're going to get out of danger here as the strikeout will end the inning. Marlins strand a pair, and now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
The catcher, Jorge.
Hey, nobody.
First offering. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. This is line to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Monte Harrison comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting 8.
Corey Bird is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounded the zone.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 1 and the Marlins nothing. Leading off the inning, it'll be Sandy Alcantara, and they could use a spark from him here. And that's taken for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Hey, come on now.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
John Birdie is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. He singled to open up the ball game. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Ground ball right side. Albies scoops it up, and there are 2 away now. Next, it'll be J.J. Bleday. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
A ball and 2 strikes. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Miami down in order. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next it'll be a good hitting pitcher, Tyson Randolph. Skied into straightaway right. Bleday is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar. Popped him up. Albies waits on it.
I got it. I got it.
1 out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he got him swinging. Javier Baez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. At the plate now, Chad De La Guerra. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit to third, right to him. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. It remains 1-0. And now in the box, Jorge Alfaro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The catcher.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And this is on the ground for JP. It's short. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So that'll bring in Monty Harrison next. First pitch on the way. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
He loses him on ball 4. Now the first pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
Hey, 2 away.
The 1-0 home.
Yeah.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Man, he's in control.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Marlins down quietly. They trail this one 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Tyson Randolph.
The pitcher, Tyson.
And now he tries to hold up, but they'll appeal down to first. He went around, says Larry Bullard. It's strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. High chopper to third. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So here now's the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
1-2 now. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. A bouncer up the middle. And there's 1 away.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing he had time to collect himself, I love the internal clock right there. Didn't rush it, took the extra step, gathered himself, and threw a bolt to first base.
J.J. Bleday is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. 2 balls, no strikes now, batting with 1 out and a runner at 3rd.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Grounded to short. Crawford has it, and the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead-off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Grounder down the line at 3rd. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Here's Javier Baez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Strike two.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, all tied at 1-1. Luke Jackson is on to pitch from the bullpen.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Miami Marlins came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Guillermo Marquez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Dylan Floro wraps it up for the save, his 26th. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
And remind you to please drive home safely.
From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from Truist Park. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
2022 Atlanta Braves.
Max Fried gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plezak, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
And now here is Tyson Randolph. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Three-two pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Tyson Randolph. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson is in his tracks now. 2 gone. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Tyson Randolph. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Come on, big guy.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Next to dig in, Tyson Randolph struck out in his last trip to the plate. And now the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
3-0 now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
And that's over. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
What's your pitch? Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
Hard ground ball to third. Reined in. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back to Truist Park following this. 6-0, the final shutout score today. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Max Fried earned his 9th win of the year and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. Daniel Castano was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
This afternoon, 41.
Jenny, you were not just a legend on the softball diamond. You're a wife of a former major leaguer. I'm so curious, what's it like for a wife of a rookie in this show when you can't be with him every day? Is it just new phone calls, new amazing experiences every day?
You know, I loved, obviously you follow them, you know, with technology now, you're with them every single pitch. You know, you're finding a way to follow them out there. But it's being able to be surrounded by the greatest. And I remember Casey, you know, telling me stories about Randy Johnson and how him kind of taking him under his wing and showing him what the big leagues is all about and how to go about and how to train. And so it's the baseball stuff, but it's so much bigger than that as well. And it's getting the opportunity to be surrounded by the best of the best and tapping into that and how that then helps you in your game. And as a man, I think too, just being able to handle the big leagues and everything that it entails.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever a new video is available. And let me know in the comments what you think, or roast me for my terrible gameplay. Videos like this are recorded live on Twitch. Follow my socials and my Twitch to know when I'm live recording new content for YouTube. Again, thanks for watching the Prophet Loki 309 YouTube. I'll see you in the realm of mischief.